Hello, it's Fred from the Red Chair Reviews. It is time for new vinyl releases. I'm holding a pen like Bob Dole. Anyone remember Bob Dole? Probably not, I'm old. But new vinyl releases for the 20th of February, 2026. They're coming out very soon, and these might be some albums you want to keep an eye out on. So before we get started, I'd like to say perhaps you could follow, subscribe. I like making these videos, but it'd be nice if I knew people were watching them and sharing them and enjoying them. Give me some feedback. What albums are you looking forward to? And do you like this kind of thing? If I do this every week, will you check it out and maybe mark some records off your list? But anyway, let's get started. Here's what's coming out on the 20th. First, Bob Dylan. I'm not the biggest Dylan fan in the world. I like Dylan, but I'm not a huge Dylan fan. But I am a big fan of the MTV Unplugged series. I remember growing up, that was a huge TV show for me just to see these musicians like stripped back, getting rid of some of the electric, which Dylan obviously has gone back and forth between electric and acoustic and unplugged and everything in between. But once again, another great MTV Unplugged session. I think this is from 1994, if I remember correctly, but it's on vinyl for the first time this week, so grab yourself a copy. Legendary rappers Clipse, Pusha T, and Malice have 3 albums coming out that you might want to check out on vinyl, getting re-released. So if you don't have these, pick them up. Cali Gore Legends Exhumed come out with their 10th record. I love this band. They just released a bunch of their old stuff, back catalog on LP for the first time in quite a while, so I'm going to get those. But either way, this album, Red Asphalt, is coming out, and I'm kind of looking forward to hearing this. These guys never disappoint. Just a great gore death metal band, and one you should definitely check out. Next, I've often said that if it wasn't for a little bit of a lull in the middle, this might be one of the best pop albums in history. That is George Michael's Faith, obviously writing off the huge title track. But there were several bangers on this record. It's been released on vinyl a few times. I have an original pressing, but if you want a cool-looking pressing, this might be the one for you. I remember back in the mid-90s, Joan Osborne had a "What If God Was One of Us." Man, what a jam that was. And I picked that album up on CD, and I like it. But do I need it on vinyl? I'm not sure. Relish comes out this week. Maybe if you're into Joan, you want to check out this. Hers is her most successful album. Maybe pick it up while it's on the shelves. Self-proclaimed Scarlet Doom band, because they kind of mix mellow elements with death and doom. Mesa, as how you'd say their name. They're Italian. Definitely check them out. I really enjoyed this CD, so I'm sure that I'll pick it up on vinyl if I see it. If you watch online and you're looking for an intense live performer, you'd be hard-pressed to find somebody that was more intense than Nina Simone. 3 of her albums are getting re-released on vinyl this week. Someday I'm going to complete a Nina Simone collection. I don't know when, but it's going on the list at some point, so this might be a good place to start. Metal band Sylosis, Sylosis. I love some of their stuff, and some of their stuff I think edges on the whole butt metal thing that I don't really necessarily love. But this new album has me intrigued. A couple of the teaser tracks, the one I was not into, the other 2 I was. But this album's coming out. I'll probably at least give it a stream before I pick it up. But Sylosis, American prog rock group The Deer Hunter, is re-releasing 4, 5, and Migrant Revisited, which is like a reimagining of their 2013 album. I already have most of their stuff on vinyl. I don't have this Migrant reimagined kind of album, so I might pick that up. But if you've never checked out this band, they're pretty complex and ornate, but very enjoyable. You've got Waylon, you've got Willie, you've got Johnny, you've got Chris Christopherson. The Highwaymen, their debut album, which has been out multiple times, but it's getting a new release here. Many people think this is like the greatest kind of supergroup ever assembled from that era. I also really like the Traveling Wilburys, maybe just slightly a bit more. But Highwaymen were incredible, and I don't have this on vinyl, so I might pick it up. In 2001, Tori Amos took 12 songs that were originally written by male artists and covered them with a feminine kind of flair to them. Strange Little Girls was the name of the album. This is going to have multiple covers, just like her original CD release did, so I don't know if you're going to want to collect them all, but I'm probably going to pick up at least one of these copies because I think Tori is an incredible artist. And that's about it, except for this. Do we need Ice Ice Baby on vinyl again? Maybe you do. I don't know. I don't. I don't think that he can solve the problems I have, though, to be truthful with you. Either way, like, follow. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.